So what is happening, people? Hey guys, we are at Hyco Lake today. Did not go to Kerr Lake. Went out and did some scouting for turkeys this morning. And by the time we got out of the woods, it just didn't allow for me to make that hour and a 15-minute drive to fish. So I elected to come to my home lake here. Water is very dingy right here, and water temperature is 60 degrees. I haven't been here in a while. Don't know quite where the crappie are. I figure they should be in the coves, scattered. Not sure if they're concentrated in spawning or close to spawning. Anyway, as always, we're gonna go look for these fish and see if we can put some sort of pattern on it. It is almost 12 o'clock, and the wind's puffing pretty good out here in the main channel. And not sure whether we are going to beat the banks or whether we're gonna do some vertical jigging. Not sure yet, but hey, stay with us. Let's go catch a fish. That's a nice one right there, y'all. Woo, dog, boy. Wildlife adventures, that's how we roll. There he is. Well, second fish I've caught, vertical jigging. Need to get my pliers out. Finally got the hook out. Just a small crappie. Nothing to speak of. Now, the wind is puffing really bad today, and I'm still looking for fish. I'm just moving around the lake. I came in this particular cove. I'm kind of in the mouth of the cove on the deeper side, and I'm just kind of looking for scattered fish. I'm looking out in 16, 18 feet of water. I see some fish scattered in about 8 to 10 feet of water, and it looks like they, just like at Kerr Lake, they're sitting out under these shad. And I did see a few fish in some brush on the bank. And these fish are probably pretty close to moving up. So we're gonna just move down this bank off 20 or 30 yards in this deeper water. And we're just gonna scan and look. So hey, let's go catch another fish. Well, it seems like I can catch a little one and keep him on the hook. I've hooked several nice fish. Doggone, lost them right at the boat. Ah, I see, I need to put me a new jig on. See the, look, the end of it's gone. I must have broke it off when I took that hook out of that fish's mouth. But anyway, I noticed there are fish in some treetops down in the water. Matter of fact, I had a good one on right in top of a tree. He was just sitting right on top of one of the limbs. And there are fish scattered in like 6 to 10 feet of water, suspended over deeper water up this bank here. And it tells me they're getting closer and closer. Now, I have not got to any brush piles yet to see if they were stacked up in there, but they're close. There's probably some fish on the bank in here. Anyway, fishing my B&M rod right now. You know, 1,000 cent a reel, 6-pound test line. I've got that white double jig on, and the wind is blowing so hard, I really need to add some more weight to these jigs so it can get down faster. By the time the jig gets close to them, the wind has pushed the boat off of them. Now, I'm vertical jigging. I could be casting to these fish and probably be successful, but you know, I'm just choosing. I'm just basically looking, and I'm gonna do this for a little while to see if I'm successful, and then I'm gonna go do something else. So hey, let's go catch another fish. That sounded a little better. Boy, I love it when they thump that thing. Not a big crappie. Probably 9 1/4 inches. Good eating size crappie though. This one's a little better. He hit the chartreuse jig on the top. Yeah, good crappie. It's a good crappie, good 10-inch fish. And there's one down there that's big. Can't get him to bite. These little ones is biting it before he can get to it. Now you notice I don't work myself out in the middle of the cove. There's more fish. There's about 4 or 5 fish of these. These about 4 or 5 swimming around together. You know, all 9 1/2, 10-inch fish. And they're biting. Now, if you like to troll, long line troll, you could catch these fish easily. They're moving, you know, 2 or 3 feet to actually bite. Well, if I was keeping fish to eat, I would I'd have quite a few fish. You know, good eating size crappie. So okay guys, so I've elected to come all the way to the upper end, and the water temperature up here is about 60 degrees. The water's still fairly dingy, but not quite as dingy down the lake, because a lot of that muddy water has moved down the lake. Now lots of times this time of year early, you'll have the first crappie will move up these creeks. They'll get out on these flats and suspend around stumps, isolated stumps. And so I pick the deeper side. I've got my 7-foot Fenwick rod, again 1000 cn reel, 6-pound test line steel, and I put a 16th on Kalen's curly tail. I think that's the shad chartreuse color there. And basically what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move along the bank and I'm gonna pitch up tight on this bank to see if there's any crappie up against that bank there. Now this kind of fishing, you got to be precise with your casting. So you see how this tree is overhanging? Now I'm gonna find there'll be one place the limbs are not covering that I can scoot a lure back up underneath there. Dang catfish. Zombie John Brown. Well, we'll attempt to. We've came down the lake. Water's a little clearer down here. See what happens. Well, it didn't take long, did it? Catch a crappie. You hit that old pink white head. You know, 9.5-inch fish. Good eating size. Well, not a bad crappie. You may wonder why I have this mask on. There's a lot of pollen floating around today. And I have found over the years, if I wear some kind of mask, not breathe that so much pollen all day long, I can manage a little better. Good crappie. Well, he decided to eat it, he ate it. Small crappie. That's a pretty good one. Decent old crappie, 10.5 inches probably. Yeah, nice crappie. Boom. So hey guys, I'm getting ready to end this video. The crappie are scattered in the coves. That's kind of my assessment of the day. I went up the lake, found a tree in about 6 or 8 feet of water. There was a lot of crappie on that tree, but every one of them was really small crappie. It isn't going to be long before they move in on the brush, though. They'll be in on the brush here pretty soon. But mainly the crappie that I caught, the better ones, was scattered along the deeper portions. I'm out in the middle of this cove right now, and I see fish scattered anywhere from 10 to about 16 feet of water. And those crappie seem to be nicer, 9.5 to 11-inch fish. And I caught some fish in 20 feet of water today too. So you always at the lake, you have different fish at different depths, you know, because you'll have some move up a little earlier to spawn than others. The bite was not bad at all today. If you could get the lure around the fish, they would come up and they would eat the lure. So that's always good. That if you get the lure close to them, boom, they'll bite. Anyway, hope you've seen something in the video that you enjoyed. Hope you've seen something in the video that you learned. Remember, God is good all the time. And all the time, God is good. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button below. Subscribe to the channel. Please comment. I enjoy all the comments on the channel. Click that like button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss an episode of Wildlife Adventures. And as always, you remember, it's a wild life, and I'll see you on the water.